what's going on, everybody? Appreciate the, oh my fucking God, man. This shit is annoying as hell. Make sure you hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. Got a quick video, quick story I'm gonna share with you guys real quick. One of the few times that I was on the DUI call during my time in Atlantic City. Now, like I've stated multiple times throughout my videos, as a class 2, you're really gonna be limited in some of the things you're gonna be doing. Traffic stops was not something that class 2s was doing in Atlantic City. Depending on where you was at, as far as the boardwalk, Pacific Avenue, you wasn't really doing traffic stops. Even if you was working Pacific Avenue where you were given a car most of the time, you weren't supposed to be doing traffic stops. You know, we were told by our sergeants, should not be hearing you on the radio stopping this car. Drive to this spot, park that motherfucking car, get the fuck out and walk. You should not be stopping people. Guys were still going to be doing whatever they want to do, so. But traffic stops was not a regular thing for us. That's more full-time when you guys get on your own time doing your own thing. So on this one particular night, it was me and my partner, female partner, and we actually had a car. Towards the end of the shift, I'm like, yo, let me stop at the store real quick. Florida Pacific Avenue is a little corner store, real hot spot, drugs, crackheads, bullshit, in and out the store. So we would go in there, hang out, talk to the employees, just kind of make everything clear. You get there. We're parked on one side of the building. There's a parking lot. She stays in the car. I get out, walk around. As I'm walking into the door, there's a guy standing across the street from Pacific Avenue, across the street, like, yo, trying to get my attention. You know, I look over my shoulder. I'm trying to look like, who the fuck trying to stop me from using the bathroom, get a Red Bull, and go the fuck home? Who's stopping me from this shit? He's like, yo, like pointing to the side street on the opposite side of the building. He's like, yo, there's somebody in that car hitting another car, blah, 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 this and that, this and that. Still not really trying to, no, I'm not understanding what he's saying. A lot of cars are driving by, and mind you, again, across the street. Nigga, you gotta come and talk to me. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I don't even go in the store. Make my way around the corner, and I noticed there's a car. Just think, you're on the side street, like an alleyway. You're looking that way, and there's a car just blocking it, just fucking parked diagonal. I'm walking up. Lady's like, oh my God, you know, I'm just trying to leave and blah, 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 this and that, this and that, this and that. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm going to try and get you out of here. No problem. Because mind you, again, like I said, it's late. Like, I'm trying to go home. I'm not trying to deal with no bullshit right now. I'm not trying. I looked at the car, like all the cars that was around. There was really no damage to any single one car. You know, there was scuff marks on every single car around there, especially hers too. So I was like, I don't really know. So just back the fucking car up and leave. Like, if you could just do that for me, we could all have a good night. Dude ends up kind of making his way to where me and the lady are. Like, he's not on us, but you know, he's like 10, 15, but he got his phone out trying to be nosy and all this shit. I keep trying to talk to the lady. I keep telling her, like, yo, just back the fuck up and just leave. Just go. Just go. She can't do that. And mind you, again, I'm not calling this out on the radio. My partner still thinks I'm in the bathroom or talking to the fucking dude at the store. I wasn't doing the right thing. I was not communicating. I'm talking to the lady still. I end up texting my partner. I'm like, yo, come around to the side street, whatever. Got a little problem over here. As I'm waiting for her, the lady's still in her car. You know, I'm still talking to her, and I asked her for her license, for the registration, and all that shit, just to kind of like, because it wasn't a stop. Like I said, this had nothing to do with, this was just regular police interaction type shit. So I asked her for her license. She's like, okay, yeah, no problem. Reaches over for her purse, puts her purse on her lap. I'm still standing over here just like with my flashlight looking down on her. Out her bag, she pulled out a big ass bottle of like a Bacardi Limon. Like a straight up, like a 750. Hold up. Took the bottle out, and this shit was like half filled. I was like, yo, nah. I was like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are we in, not why? I was like, get out. Oh, no, come on, I just left, you know, my girl's party at the casino and yada, yada, talking. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but you gotta get out. I can't, like, now you putting me in the spot. She started getting a little upset. Female partner gets there, and at this time, you know, when my partner got there, that's when we called it out on the radio. That's when it was like, all right, look, we got somebody, possible DUI, found her in her car, blah, 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 this and that, explain this. DUI officer shows up. Now, the thing about the DUI officers, depending on where you at, department and shit like that, not every police officer could do the DUI test. Like, you actually gotta go get certified, pass that shit, and then yada yada, all that shit. So not every cop could do that shit. Same thing with tasers. Like, to be taser certified, you gotta sign up for it, you gotta get approved, you gotta go through the training, pass the training, and boom. Not every police officer carries a taser. Not every police officer is qualified for that shit. So keep that in mind. The DUI officer shows up, explains to him the situation, like, bro, like, you know, call her like that, shows me her purse, pulls out a bottle. Hey, no, I'll take it from here. He starts running the test on her and doing all this shit. She's failing everything. As she's standing there, though, her whole mood changed because of, like, I guess she realized that she was about to go to jail. So she just started talking shit. Now, she wasn't directing it at me, or she really wasn't even directing it at the DUI officer. She was talking shit to the female officer. Like, you fat, ugly bitch. Fuck you, why you trying to ruin my motherfucking life? You mad as fuck, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I'm just sitting there, like, trying to look at my partner, like, me and her, like, looking back and forth at each other, like, trying to hold them to laugh. Cause it's funny as hell, because, like, bro, like, and she handled the situation well. And that's the thing I be saying sometimes about when you're dealing with police. Not everybody could deal that and take that type of shit. You know, she didn't react like, who the fuck is you talking to, bitch? Like, blah, blah, blah. No, she just kind of chuckled like, bitch, I'm going home. You going to jail? Okay. Like, so she was mad as hell. She was mad. We ruined her life. She's in nursing school and she's going to be late for work tomorrow and all this crazy shit. And it was kind of like, bro, like, there's some things that when you're dealing with police and depending on the police and the cops that you're dealing with, you're going to get let off with some shit, bro. Like, some cops, they do have some discretion when it comes to certain things. And we had sergeants and guys that would tell us, like, yo, like, you don't gotta lock everybody up for certain, like, everything. You don't gotta stop everybody for this. You don't gotta act like that, bro. And that was just something that I would always feel. They would say, drugs, whatever, if it doesn't matter if it was a blunt, doesn't matter if it was a brick of heroin, it doesn't matter. Like, no discretion. Drugs gotta get no questions asked. I'm not locking nobody up for no weed, bro. I wasn't looking around catching people rolling blunts on the boardwalk step and locking them up. I wasn't pressed off that shit. It was like, all right, bro, like, you gotta go over there. Because they started, go over there, bro. You gotta go somewhere else. DUIs, that's DUIs you just really can't give no passes to. We see this shit happen. We see in Hollywood with all these athletes and celebrities fucking getting DUIs, crashing into people. I made a video, and this is the thing. This is the thing when it comes to law enforcement and kind of like the no discretion or making sure you cover yourself, whether it's with paperwork, whether it's with following up with certain things. I made a video a little while ago about Pennsylvania state troopers who stopped a girl for a DUI. They stopped that girl and let that girl go on her way because they got a call about a man walking on the side of the highway. So they decided to report to that. They felt that was more important than the DUI. The girl drives off, ends up killing all three of the guys, the two state troopers and the man that they came to help. There are situations like that where things will fall back on you as a police officer or whatever, where it's kind of like, well, why did that even happen? Why didn't you guys stop her? Why didn't you guys arrest her? She should have been on her way to jail. And that's how things fall. So for me, in that situation, if I would have let that lady go, God forbid, 10 minutes later, she crashes, kills a family, kills somebody, kills whatever. And that dude who's recording across the street, where he's like, yo, well, bro, she was just talking to the police fucking 10 minutes before this happened. They helped her out of there. They helped her out of the fucking back and let her go. I watched it. I got the video for it. Who the fuck, they gonna come after me? I'm done. It's over. So that's the thing when it comes to discretion and when it comes to kind of like, there's some things that, like I said, depending on who you're dealing with, they gonna turn their head to this shit. They're gonna be like, you gotta be smarter. You gotta be smarter at that. But then there's gonna be guys where they're not gonna fuck around with anything. A blunt, you doing 2 miles per hour over the speed limit, your fucking registration just suspended yesterday, and they're gonna tow your shit, bro. There's guys who don't give a fuck about certain things, man. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, man. Appreciate the guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Catch you on the next one. Peace.